All right, welcome to our Convention 2025 New Heights recap call, where we all just kind of hang out and talk about our experience at convention. And for those of you that were there in person, we definitely want to hear from you and just all the feelings. And then I absolutely want to hear from those of you that were there virtually. And we're just going to talk about just a few things, that we might have seen, heard, smelled. Lots of fun smells at convention. I'm excited about this recap because it allows us to really share the personal touch of convention. And if you're here, actually, I want to know in the comments for those of you that are watching live, if you have ever, even one time been to an in-person convention before, pop it in the comments. We want to know what year that was. And obviously, if you've been there like multiple years, you can just say multiple years or been there many times. Yeah, Adrian's last year was her first time, and I was privy to be there and be a big part of that. That was so fun. So if you've ever been to convention before, we want to know. If you have never, ever been to an in-person convention, tonight's call is for you, because we want you to see how exciting those in-person events can be and how important they can be for you, for your business, for your customers and brand partners that you might have within your organization, but also just for the community of Young Living and what makes us so special and what sets us apart. So I want to know, actually, for those of you that were able to order product and get it in your hands before today, and I know that's not going to be everybody. This is all I have. My big order will be here, I think, on Friday, which is tomorrow. Yay. For those of you that have product in your hands, I want you to tell me what you've already been able to test and try and what you love. We want to hear that. And to kind of kick us off, whether you want to share it in the comments or you want to raise your hand, or even, my hosts, I think all of my hosts except for one was at convention. Teresa, were you at convention? I never saw you. If you were there, like what gives? I almost missed Amanda. It was like so close. I almost missed her. But I want to hear from y'all, starting with my hosts and co-hosts, and then we'll move on to others. Your top number one highlight of convention this year. So I'm going to start us off with my number one highlight of convention this year was, and always is, the farm. Every year I'm like, well, we had a great keynote and we had some amazing workshops, and of course the team dinners. I got a shout out to Alyssa. That was a great team dinner. Fantastic. And I'm so glad I made it for that. Y'all, my highlight every year is the farm. Mainly because you can take your shoes off and you can walk through the grass that we know is clean, which is also phenomenal and fantastic. And because we can see the heartbeat of Young Living. So the heartbeat of Young Living is, yes, us, but it's also the plants in the ground. We got to see some of the farmers themselves, and we get to meet the people that work right there in the heartbeat of it all. So, and I know this is just one of many farms that we have. So that's kind of like always my highlight. I could probably share 1,000 more things, but I want to hear from you guys. So if you have something you want to share, please raise your hand so I can spotlight you. And I'm going to do my best to find you. Hi, Alyssa. I should totally pin you to the screen with me, so I'm not all by myself, because you are my official co-host tonight.
I'm here. I've been waiting for you to notice me this whole time.
Here, watch my screen. Okay. Thank you, a co-host, right? Yes, I did. So Alyssa, what was your number one top highlight other than seeing me there? Obviously, right. That was
obviously. Okay. God, I cannot pick just one, Sarah. That is so mean.
I know.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
All right.
Okay. Top was I was not able to attend last year for a very good reason. My first grandchild was born on the first day of convention last summer, so I wasn't there in person. So it was just such a huge, it was like a homecoming for me. It's like, I'm back, my people. It was even sweeter. And I know there's a lot of people in that boat. Like maybe they didn't go this year, but they know they're going to be there next year. it's going to be even sweeter. Like, trust me, because I missed it last year. So that was just great. Just being back in it really just filled my cup so well. And then I have two more highlights I want to mention. Having Nikki Davis back and the energy around the Young Living Foundation, oh, like it did so much for my heart and soul. Just, it felt like 2015 again. I don't know, just the
Yes,
energy.
it did.
And also, like, for those of you watching, maybe you don't know, but this was a smaller convention because it was just for the North Americas. So the numbers weren't crazy, the hallways weren't crowded, but to raise $250,000 to the Young Living Foundation is just phenomenal, given the numbers of that convention. And I don't think that would be possible without Nikki's authenticity and just the way she shows up. There's nothing like it. That was a huge highlight for me, watching the crazy live auction. I don't know how many of you saw that, but it was nuts, and I just loved it. That was a huge highlight. And then also, okay, finally, with the smaller numbers, I haven't done this in many years because the crowds have completely overwhelmed me. And because it wasn't like that this year, you see my convention shirt, by the way.
I love your convention shirt.
Thank you. I was able to really soak up the expo, and I just haven't done that in a few years because it was like I just felt too overwhelmed. And so this year I took my time to really go through the expo. I spoke face to face for several minutes with the scientists over in the laboratory section, and that was amazing. Just talking to these staff members, and you can tell just how much they absolutely love their job and how passionate they are. And all of them have been there like 7 years or more. You know, these are long-time staff members in the lab who love what they do. And I just really appreciated the time that I had to really talk with them and connect with them in a way that I didn't feel like I could do in the past when it was so crowded. So those are my highlights. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Grandbaby is an excuse. It's borderline. Just kidding. I'm gonna bring up Michelle, who had her hand raised. Where are you? There you are. Right there. Okay. Gonna add you here. Hi.
Can you hear
Come
me?
on. Yes. Speak
It was,
baby.
well, first I'll say, what a surprise to see you. All of a sudden you were sitting in front of me. That was such a delight.
I don't know how we did that.
I don't know either, but that was awesome. I loved the conversations, starting with the kitchen table talks. They just generated such authentic, just great conversations with everybody. And even though there were leaders at each table, like there was a facilitator, I should say, at each table, everybody joined in the conversation, whether it would be, give me your greatest, your toughest question you have, or, just pouring out, and they were surrounded by like great encouragement. I mean, I feel like that was the very first session that we did. And it was just such a great way to start off feeling like you were part of something. That room was packed, and that was just so encouraging to see. Also, just sort of in that same alignment, like I loved conversations on the bus, like just the wildest conversations at the foundation night on Friday night. It started thundering, lightning, and pouring down rain. And poor Nikki was so nervous that everybody was like, oh no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. It was awesome because everybody piled into headquarters. There was plenty of room. People were line dancing everywhere. It was so much fun, but it really gave us an opportunity to like be together. And again, those places where you can really have great real conversations with people. And they're the kind of conversations that leave me like when I come home from convention, I always kind of want to like reassess and like take in, and I actually do like a timeline of everything that happened and kind of like, what's my like, not just takeaway, but it gives me an opportunity to think like, what are the products I really align with? What are the, what do I really want to do with my Young Living business? Like, who do I really want to, be able to serve? How do I want to serve better? Like, it gives me this like place to just do all that. And really, honestly, a lot of times it comes from those great conversations. Um, like Alyssa said, it was smaller because it's America's, which it will be next year too. And they were able to do everything in that, basically in that one hallway, which made everything so much easier. In years past, you guys, I had to buy the really good shoes so that my feet would not have blisters after day one. Alyssa's laughing. That used to be a thing. And it wasn't this year because everything was like in really great spaces. And yet they had like the whole business lounge, which had amazing things in it. But the expo, you could get everywhere. I did. I spent a lot of time in the expo. We interviewed the guy at each station in the science center part, because I feel like that's the core of what we're doing. Like when you're testing all that stuff, like we had him, I got on video his explanation of every single one of those, and it was amazing. Similar again to what Alyssa said, I love talking to the employees. I got to talk to the girl who like I won't say all the different things that she did because that's a whole other story, but literally talking to the people who are behind the scenes in the production of things and being able to tell them, oh my gosh, I really love that product. And she was just like, oh, that just made my week. To know that's why they're there. And they get so much like, this is their time to connect with us and to see that the value of the work that they do all year. And you can see that it really means a lot to them, that it literally translates to something that we get to do that's productive and helps other people. Like that's their opportunity to see that. So it's kind of a full circle moment when you can really like talk to these people, see how much they love their job, let them know how much value that their job is bringing to all of us. And then I will say that a new thing this year was the science symposium. That was amazing. They have to do that every year for like a full day because it was unbelievable. And it was just like writing notes and just like, it was amazing. And one thing I just want to note that it was actually a non-event. There was like no drama. It was just all fun and all good things. Like I can't think of anything negative that happened. Like there was nothing like, I don't know. There was just no drama. It was all just people who love Young Living and want to be there. It was beautiful. And I think that's all my
Yes,
little notes.
I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it had more of a family feeling this year. I mean, this is like my 11th convention, I think. I think I counted something like that. If you count, 2020 and being online and all those things. But aside from those 2 years where we didn't come together in person, was it 2 years? Maybe it was three. I don't even remember. But it just felt more like a family reunion than it ever has. And I feel like I've said that before in years past, but this was totally different. And maybe it was just the size, although 2 years ago we had a smaller convention as well, but it wasn't the same as it was this year. Yeah, it was just special. And I've heard so many people say the same thing, Michelle, that they just have said it. This was such a special convention. Has been the word that's just been buzzing around all the conversations. So thank you for sharing that and for sitting behind me. All right. Who wants to share next? Does anybody else want to share before we move on to some products? Christy Dempsey, I know you were there. I mean, do you want to share? You feel like getting on camera? You don't have to get on camera if you don't want to, but I know you had some amazing experiences as well. Calling you out, Christy. You can just unmute yourself if you want to speak. If you want to say something. She says, sure. All right, girl, come on. I gotta find you.
Okay,
Where are you at?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me see if I can turn on my video too. I'm outside actually. Hold on.
Hello, beautiful.
There we go. Hi.
Very impromptu. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Yes, I'm literally just outside enjoying the sunset. So, yeah, I think that this year, there was just a revitalization, I think, of the community that is Young Living. And so, I know we talk about the intimacy that we had at this convention, which was super special, but I mean, there were definitely moments that I was like, I'm going to just soak up the intimacy that exists at this convention. And there were moments that I'm like, I'm loving all this. And there were other moments I'm like, oh, I wish so and so was here and so was here. So just remembering the community that exists, the conversations that exist in person in a world where I feel like technology is moving at such a pace where we don't know what's real anymore sometimes. And yet we appreciate the convenience that is technology. I get it, but I will say that I was reminded of the importance and significance of in person. I think that's ultimately the bottom line. And some of the conversations and the connection, the relationships that are built, and the deepening of relationships, you just can't replace that with anything. Even as much as I love like that we're getting to have conversations here, it's different when you have conversations in person, because it means more whenever you're connecting online throughout the year, when you've had a chance to kind of have that reunion aspect once a year where you're in person with people that you spend all year long with, trying to, just connecting with them, supporting them, loving them, and then getting to hug their neck and spend even just, 5-10 minutes in person with someone. It reminds you of the authenticity and the love and the community that we all cherish inside of Young Living. So I think that was one of my biggest takeaways, because we all are just in a fast-paced world, and even though it's busy, what you get in a few minutes time with someone where you slow down and connect with them face to face and have that eye contact and that connection, and sharing your stories and the excitement of new products, and like everyone was reiterating the connection with our staff, the scientists, and the information. It hits different when you're in person. So it was really, really amazing. Getting to be on the farm was incredible. So they did a great job at the farm this year.
Oh, they sure did.
The
Yeah.
gelato was really good.
So good.
It was so good. But yeah, just getting to have those conversations and reminding ourselves what we're all here for, and seeing so many like-minded people in one place at one time. It's just precious.
Yeah, and Darlene says, and all the aromas, like you don't get that on a Zoom call. I can smell my oils that I have here, but I want to smell your oils on you because they smell different.
Yes, yes. And
Well,
getting to see you sing on stage at the farm.
Okay, we're out of time. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to mute you now.
Guys, it was amazing. John Witten and you singing on stage while we ate dinner at the farm. That was amazing.
That was, yeah, thanks a lot for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
You and Karen Malone are going to have a strongly worded letter from me.
Love you.
I'm just kidding. No, actually, I should probably share that was definitely one of the highlights of Farm Day, was being able to be just next to John Witten. And I hadn't met him before that. So I had met him in the visitor center that day, but not before that day. And it was very, very special. All right. So we can come back to some stories, because I think the stories are that's where it's at. Like, we need to be here all day sharing our stories about convention. But I do want to highlight some of our products that were released, and we're going to start with Daily Hormone Essentials. Alyssa, you've actually, I think, been taking this longer than me, or no? Like I only took it for a few days at convention, and then I just got my box in today.
No, I'm the same as you. I shipped it home.
Yeah, I did too. I did the ship to home. Yes, I did too.
And I literally got it today, and I took my first dose 1 hour ago. I did sample it in the expo, which was really nice. I loved that they let all the ladies try it, taste it. So not what I was expecting, because it's almost like a dessert or breakfast. I don't know. What are your impressions of the taste? It's yummy.
I honestly, I love it. I think it tastes like vanilla caramel. I let my 14-year-old daughter try it, and she said, it's not gross.
Okay.
I mean, I think
That's good.
everybody's going to have their own, view and vision of what this is going to be. Tonight, I'm going to try to add it to warm water. I've had one today, but I'll have another one because why not? It's going to be my nightly cocktail. I'll probably be doing this at night, assuming it, does what it's supposed to do at night. Vanilla cold brew. Oh, you want to try it in your cold brew. Oh, that's
There's
not a
an
bad
idea.
idea. It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna learn new ways, new recipes to take it over the next month as everybody experiments with it. Which
Yes, it tastes like a fig Newton. Thank you,
Really?
Darlene. It tastes like a fig Newton. That's exactly what it tastes like.
I don't know. It's yummy. And
Yeah.
the fact that it sold out as quickly as it did, which, to be fair, I know that is frustrating. But it speaks to the need, and it speaks to how Young Living Corporate is very intentionally launching products that know is going to serve their community in a really big way. There were some comments I saw in the Facebook group about how, well, there just weren't very many products this year. Yes, there's a reason for that. Like
Very
we
intentional.
the years when we had so many new products launch was too much, honestly. Like you can't learn enough about them to really get your head around them and, bring them back to your community and present them well. So just having the number of products that we had launch so intentionally, I think is a win. I think it's a win. So
Yeah, well said. Well said. I like that. Yeah, in the past it has been super overwhelming. All right. Actually, I'm gonna put Amanda on camera. She's been taking it for 9 days. So I'm coming for you, Amanda, right now. If I
Hi.
can find you. I gotta find you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I brought mine home in my suitcase.
Oh, because you're
It's
smart like
heavy.
that.
It was heavy. I was like, I'm shipping this one, but
Yeah, totally. And thankfully I bought more than one box, and I live with 5 teenage boys, so I don't have to share mine. Sorry, Sarah. And I had this lady and I was trying to help her get started. And this is how I'm noticing what it's doing to my body. She's like, I want that stuff. And I know that I have 2 boxes. And y'all, I am a generous person. I will bend over backwards. And I'm like, I can't tell her I have 2 boxes right now. So I'm going to tell you all, make sure you have a spare box. I'm not saying we're going to run out again. I'm just saying, like, just like any, like if you have a favorite lipstick color and you love it, you always make sure you have a second one, right? So don't just buy 1 box of this. You should have a backup or a backup just in case somebody else needs it, right? And you can be the most generous person ever. Or you notice that on day 9 that you probably noticed on day 6 and 7 and you were like, that can't be. Like, it just can't be. I feel here in my core more settled.
I love that.
I literally feel, and I'm hearing testimonials from my friends who are like, my roommate at convention. So we got to try it Wednesday. Thank you, Young Living. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's like, I've never slept this good at a hotel ever. And so she gets home. We met last night and she's like, it's still like, she's still sleeping really good. And her husband said, your body doesn't make me burn when I touch you. She's always hot, always a furnace. And that's what he said. And so
That's
anyway,
phenomenal.
that's my friend Julie. Some of you know her. So just, that's her first testimonial, and the testimonials coming off of it are amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you. If I'm glad that you're going to like give some to your daughters. I think I should have bought more boxes. It's heavy. And I
Right.
was thinking lugging it home. And so I was, anyway, I can't tell you, you start watching for it because I know we're all stalking for it. Every woman I know, can I do this one more second? So I'm
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
there and I'm talking to this lady, and her child has special needs, and is a little bit older than my friend's daughter with special needs. And she's like, she was started to tear up. She's like, my daughter needs this really badly. We need to level out her hormones, and she doesn't communicate well. So she was struggling with, what am I going to, like, you don't know what they're doing or how they're feeling. And this is a very good, safe thing. Her daughter's like, 20 something, that she felt really good about giving her. And I thought, so I started thinking to myself, I know people like that. right? And then I was thinking, I sent that to my friend whose daughter has special needs, and I thought maybe this would be of interest to you. You want to sample? You want to try some info? Anyway, I kid you not, I can't think of a single woman in my life who doesn't need this. Not a single woman, and that's where I think it's amazing. Thanks for letting me share.
Oh, wow. Christy, I'm going to read this. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, let me get back to Christy. So Amanda, we saw in Diamond Chat, our big chat group thing for diamonds. Anyway, I forget who it was that shared it, but
It was
said
Carolyn.
Carolyn, thank you. For the first time ever, after taking this for 5 days, so she was on her cycle when she was taking it, for the first time ever in her life, she had no cramps during that cycle. Did you see that, Amanda?
Yeah.
You saw that post? Yeah, I'm just blown away by that, which is why I know my 14-year-old daughter.
It is mind-blowing. It really is mind-blowing. And I will say, if you actually like do a deep dive on these ingredients, the combination is so brilliant. And the fact that they added our oils to it, like there's truly nothing on the market like this, y'all.
Yeah.
Like this is so innovative. And I'm just so excited to hear the stories that are going to start coming our way, because there's going to be a
Yeah. So Christy shared in the comment, one of our, and this is for the sake of the recording for y'all that are listening to this replay. One of our members took it at convention, and for the first time ever, she didn't have night sweats after the first dose. And it's continued. Her menstrual flow also became way better. Clots and super heavy flow stopped within 24 hours. I have some things I want to say, but it has to be off camera. So I'll save it for later about that. That's awesome.
So I also want to add, for those of you who plan to share this product with others, like just because it's out of stock, don't let that stop you.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Share
it will come back, and they're working on securing like 6 to 9 months worth of inventory is the goal. So by educating your audience about it now, like then you have people in the pipeline ready to order when it comes back. And the beauty is that it's also for postmenopausal women, which is like the biggest question I keep seeing is, well, I'm 30 years postmenopausal. Can I use this product? And the answer is yes. We still have hormones at any age. And so, you know, teenagers can use this product, or anyone past menopause can also benefit from this product. There's no hormones in it. It's just literally herbs and oils, which just bring balance to the body. It's such a brilliant combination. I'm so excited.
We do have a question. Is there any women who should not use this product? And I know that this topic has come up in many different chats and things, and it will continue to come up. That is one of those things where, and actually just spoke to a friend of mine who is a cancer survivor. She is actually going to take her box or packet to her integrative oncologist. So different than a regular Western med oncologist. She's taking it to her integrative oncologist, and she feels very comfortable. She feels comfortable taking it before she's even talked to her integrative oncologist. I think you know who I'm talking about. I just don't want to say her name here, but
Yep.
But she's been taking it, but she is going to let her integrative oncologist look at the ingredients, and then she's going to report back to me or report back to us and let us know exactly what they say. But the fact there is no hormones, it does have clary sage in it. So for anyone that needs to stay away from clary sage, it has clary sage in it. But yeah, just know your ingredients. I mean, we always want to read labels anyway, right? Wow, the sun is just like right there in my face all of a sudden. You always want to read your ingredients. You always want to check your labels on everything, whether it's at the grocery store or with Young Living, and make sure that it is something that's going to work for you. But so there's our disclaimer for the recording. Always
Well,
check
let me
your
add,
milk
let me add
refrigerator.
something to that. We should always be deferring to what the website says.
Yes, for
So,
sure.
like when in doubt, check the website. And the product information page, like literally the link you would click on to order this product, has all these little like subtitles with plus signs that you can open up and read. And so I do just want to mention, like, is there anyone who should not take this? It does very clearly state that this is not intended for use while pregnant or nursing. So it does say that, and I feel like we should just know
with
that
that, yeah.
up front. So that excludes some of our demographic, but a small amount, right? So,
Right.
Yeah.
And then also, Christy says, is it just for women? I've heard it both ways, just women and for men and women. And Amanda responds with, yes, heard about men using because they looked at the ingredients. I mean, there isn't anything in here a man can't have. And they have hormones too.
yeah, we're empowering people. We're not telling them what to do. So let people do the research, make their own decisions, talk to a provider if they need to, listen to their body first and foremost. And
For sure.
that's my approach.
Love it. Yep. Love it. All right. Thank you. So that's our daily hormones essentials, functional support for mood, energy, and hormone balance. And it is really all about balancing. Like we said, there are no hormones in the product itself. And if you need a visual, this is what the box looks like. It does come with 30 packets, which is essentially enough for a month's supply. Kind of a heavy box. And then what do the packets look like, you ask? Well, I'd be happy to show you. This is what they look like. All right. Just like an Inksha packet or a Nitro packet. Just a
But you
different
don't
size.
have to refrigerate them.
Oh yeah, good point. Do not have to refrigerate them. In fact,
I think you're not even supposed to. So.
yeah, cool, dark place. And it does say to take 1 sachet in the morning with food. The sachet can also be mixed with 6 to 8 ounces of hot water, not boiling, but warm water. But there have been, one of the ladies, was it Alejandra from stage at the symposium, mentioned that she likes to take these at night. So you just have to listen to your body. Some people can drink Nksha at night, doesn't keep them up, helps them sleep better. I like to take mine in the morning because it tends to hype me up a little bit too much. So I can't take it too late in the day. So you just kind of have to learn your body and listen to your body about that too. We did have some other fun products. I don't have them in front of me to display. So if anybody else has them, they want to hold them up, just let me know. But we've got our brightening eye cream, which is of course plant-powered, clinically tested results. You guys, do you just love all of the clinically tested results that we had this year? I feel like there were 10 times more than we normally have at a convention. So lots of clinical studies going on. If you want to check those out, you can go straight to our website. Go to the Brightening Eye Cream page, click on it, open that up and have a look. But the Brightening Eye Cream is for, the eyes, under eyes, puffiness, all of those things. Anybody have anything to say about that one? Anybody been
Dark
using that
circles.
one? I haven't used it yet. Mine come tomorrow.
So I just got my order today and I used it before this call. I love the applicator, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Is that why you look 10 years younger?
Yes, it must be.
It must
that.
be.
But this applicator is brilliant. It's like cool. I'm so excited about this product. Especially because Young Living doesn't launch anything without intention, and they know like there's a need in the marketplace for this product. And
Yeah.
it's not just for women, it's also for men. I'm gonna get my husband to start using it too. He doesn't
Oh, I'm-
know it yet, but
I told my husband straight up, I'm doing some market research. He's going to get it in his August loyalty order. That and the collagen peptide serum. I'm going to do a before picture, and then we're going to do a 2-week, 4-week, 6-week, probably 12-week photo progression because he's got a lot of sun damage. And I feel like he's going to have a shocking revelation. I still have this baby skin. So I'm just kidding. Kathy said she's been using the eye cream for 3 days, already sees a decrease in puffiness. Jen says her roommate used it at convention and the results were shocking in just a few hours. Jean says that her husband, who does not use skincare, is now using the brightening eye cream. The applicator is wonderful. I love that. Oh yes, thank you, Christy. Christy interviewed Alejandra at convention. She's the food chemist and pharmaceutical scientist and is Young Living's product development director in nutrition. Link is in the comments. Thank you, Christy. I need to put that on my clipboard. There we go. All right, so the eye cream. How about the collagen peptide serum? Do you have that one? Have you tried it?
I do. I've only tried it on the back of my hand in the expo,
Yes, same.
but it is
And I
here. It
Loved
is
how it smelled.
gorgeous.
Isn't that bottle gorgeous? Yes.
Gorgeous. Yeah. But can we go back to the eye cream real quick?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that everyone on the call knows that this is the Wolfberry eye cream is no longer. So this is our new eye cream. going forward. And I'm kind of a skincare junkie. The Wolfberry eye cream never worked for me. There are some people it did not work for. I could not use it. So I've been buying other brands of eye cream for 13 years of using Young Living because I had to. And I will say like a typical high-end eye cream is usually like $80 to $100.
Yes.
It's crazy. Why? Because it's so concentrated. A little teeny tiny bit goes a long way. And so the bottle lasts you a very long time. You can use like a rice size amount. But I want to point out the price point on this is very fair at $58. It's very much aligned with a high-end eye cream in the marketplace, if not better. So I think that's important to know as you're talking about it.
And hopefully, eventually, at some point down the road, we will be able to get these products with loyalty points. At some point.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we will. I think it's usually 6 months after launch that they will turn that on.
Yeah, awesome. Yay. And then that collagen peptide serum for firm, plump, and glows up your skin. I've heard lots of good things about this. We did have a lot of before and after photos at the symposium that were just phenomenal because they've had people using these products for like 12 weeks or something like that. And every single story that I heard was phenomenal. How's it smell?
Oh my gosh.
Can't remember.
It's just it's very light and refreshing. Oh, I love it. It's very different than our other serum, the Art. It's a very different scent for sure.
The Art has that kind of, it reminds me of vanilla sugar cookies for some reason.
Yes. This, I would say, is more of like an earthy scent versus like the sweet, which I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. I love it.
So I wonder what this is going to be like mixed with the Beauty Glow, the CBD Beauty Glow.
Yeah. So the order to do this in is cleanse, then tone if you're going to tone, then serum, then moisture. So those are the steps. Beauty Glow would be considered moisture. Like for me, it functions as a moisturizer. It's so good.
Love actually mixing it with my Art moisturizer, my Art Intense moisturizer, morning and night. I'm weird.
I also need to point something out that might sound a little crazy. Okay, I've been doing a deep dive on this product. Collagen peptide serum with deep spectra. There's actually no collagen in this product. Okay? Collagen is from animals. So what does this mean? It's actually a collagen boosting product. So we want to be aware of this when we're talking about it. There's no animal products in here. It has plant extracts that help to boost the collagen production of your own skin. So I think that's very important.
Oh, that's awesome. So it is a vegan product, right?
It is, yes, definitely. No animal products at all. Yeah.
Love that so much.
I kind of wish, like if I'm being really honest, I wish they had maybe called it collagen boosting serum, but it's collagen peptide. But just know, when you're talking about it, there's no actual collagen ingredients in this product. Okay.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
Oh, my hand feels really good. Very soft, very plump.
10 years younger.
Yes. Now I have to do the other side to balance it out.
Yeah, for sure. Your laugh lines feel good, Amanda says. Jen says she's been using it for 5 days. Silky smooth feeling, smells so good, applying at bedtime. I love. All right, the lavender cream or creme, as we said at convention. So think like lavender latte in a bottle. I actually love the lavender creme, creme de la creme, because it reminded me of a lavender latte, but without the earthiness. It was more of a like lavender. It's the lavender and the vanilla that just kind of got married and had a baby, and that baby smells amazing. So I can't wait to get that bottle in. I don't have that bottle in yet.
So I think it's going to be an amazing gateway oil.
Yes.
Like for someone who's never really tried a Young Living blend before, They're gonna love this.
Yeah.
It's just universally appealing. Lavender creme or cream. And the skit, you guys, if you have not watched the skit where this was launched by Jacob and Kate, oh my gosh, it was such a highlight of convention. So go back to general session, go into your app, general session number 1. So Thursday morning, watch that session. And it was so well done and so
Hilarious.
with Jacob and Kate, his beautiful wife.
Can I
So,
say
yeah.
something?
Yes.
Love kids, the kids scent, Kid Power. And I feel like this is Kid Power and Lavender met and had a baby and made an oil that like everybody in the entire world can love. And it's calming and uplifting all at the same time. That's why I think it's like Kid Power and Lavender having a baby. And it just smells so good. It is my absolute favorite Simplified ever. And I'm kind of just like I bend towards like Simplified are totally for like a gateway. And I'm like, I don't know how many of these bottles we have to sell to keep this because I want this all the time because I would diffuse this. It's now in my car, which is, you know, that's maybe I get to enjoy it more than others, but I just want to tell you we need this oil bought and like loved because I need it always.
Love that. I'm excited to put it in my Wonderful, which I usually have like 3 of them sitting here. I don't know where they all went.
Mine's in the Wonderful in the car.
Yeah. Well, mine's, I think they're all they're all like still in my, I have to unpack them, but yeah, I mean, if you have candle lovers in your life and they want to get away from being the candle lovers, lavender cream would be a good one. And then how about the New Heights blend? That one, let's talk about Deep Spectra technology again inside of one of our blends. It's that Pinyon Pine, right?
Yep. Pinyon pine resin. And
Resin.
they had a jar of that in the
Mm.
expo of that actual plant to smell. It was amazing.
I grew up in Washington State, like eastern side of the state, and we have tons of, pine trees. I grew up with pine trees. And he lifted that stick up, it had all the sap on it, and I leaned in and I smelled it, and I'm like, holy cow, there's my childhood.
and it's
Right there
in
on a
that
stick.
blend. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's in New Heights. A lot of people are saying we need this to be permanent. I don't know if it's going to be, but it is so well done. It also combines Valor and a host of other tree oils with past convention highlights, Rise Above and Wings essential oil blends. You can add it to Gary's Great Day protocol. That's fun.
Yes. I think it was recommended to do it at the end.
Yeah, after Joy.
Nice. I wanted to see
Very
what they had.
special.
Have you guys
Every,
seen the
every year I'm like, there's no way they can top Gary's blends, and it's they
and then
blow
every
me
year
away,
they do it.
right? It's like, wow, this research institute and Rex, they know what they're doing.
Yes.
It's
I
a
love
win.
It is a win. There is, I think Amanda already, well, you mentioned a couple of them, but trying to get my website there we go. Okay, hold on. Ingredients. There we go. Okay, it's a long list, y'all, of what's in there, but we have that.
And it's all the scientific names.
It is. I'm just noticing that aside from lavender, bergamot, sandalwood, rosewood, what else?
Melissa, Sacred
Melissa, rose.
Yep.
There's tangerine.
Angelica,
There's
Myrrh.
man, there's a ton of them.
House.
It is packed. It is packed.
So how many of you guys ordered this? Did you guys order this blend? It's very special. As of right now, it's not going to be permanent. So unless that changes, order it before it is gone. It's a while supplies last situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They dropped the scent in during general session, didn't they? Throughout the room.
They did. That's why you guys got to come in person. We were literally sitting in this giant convention hall and they're diffusing oil over us.
Okay, Amanda says it smells like a teen girl met Shutron at church camp, but then found out the Shutron found it had cuter older brothers.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
goodness.
yeah, totally.
It's like Shutran, but it's like better and slightly more
A
mature.
little bit more mature, yeah.
A little
yeah.
bit more. I didn't have a.
Shutron's like the 23-year-old young guy who thinks he's all that in a bag of chips and he's, walking around. And then you got New Heights, who's kind of like hitting 30.
He's probably
So
got a job.
He's got a job. He's still hot, but he's got a job. And he just smells. Okay, we need to stop, Amanda. Too far. We're recording. Just kidding. We were in a giant aroma dome. That is correct, Teresa. Yes.
And then the fun thing is if you're there in person, you can also go to the expo and smell it to make sure you love it before you order it. So that's a fun perk. You
That
girls
is a
are
fun perk.
silly.
And then we have the Simplified Starter Collection, which is pink champagne, seaside, cozy chai, orange creamsicle, and it includes the fresh start diffuser. Thank you. It's nice that you just have that sitting there. Comes with that diffuser. So this is a great way, you guys, talk about gateway kits. This is a great gateway kit for that girl in your life or that guy in your life that just likes the way things smell, and maybe they're trying to ditch the candles and they're trying to ditch the toxins, but they don't want to, they're not all in yet and they just want their house to smell good. This is a really great way to get them started. And then you can slowly start educating them on each individual oil, like what's in pink champagne, and then go through each of those oils, help them understand why they're so powerful and what each of those oils are doing in their home as they're diffusing them. Yeah, love that starter collection. And those 4 blends, pink champagne, seaside, cozy chai, and orange creamsicle, are now permanent in our collection. So they're no longer seasonal. They're now permanent.
Well, and we have to talk about the price. I mean, because typically,
Yeah.
typically these are $35 a bottle, and you can get 4 plus a diffuser for $125. It's
Yeah.
a starter bundle is always gonna have a price break. So what a great way to help someone get started, and then they can use the ShareYL code and save 10%
Yeah.
if they're brand new. So
Love
it's,
it.
again, a good gateway. I could see this doing really well at like the holiday vendor shows for people.
Ooh, yes.
Just very giftable. You could actually buy these as flip kits if you wanted. They would also make a great teacher gift because it's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's like the easy button for diffusing.
That's a great idea. It's a
Yeah.
great idea. You're giving me all kinds of ideas. Love it.
Such
was
a
it?
great price point. Very thankful. I know people have been asking for a starter bundle with the simplified collection for a long time. And I was so surprised to see Cozy Chai on there, but also excited because I love Cozy Chai. But I feel like they hit like all the different scent profiles, right? They've got the pink champagne, which is like sweet, and then Seaside is more like fresh, and Cozy Chai is more fall, and orange creamsicle is just like yummy.
Yummy, she says. I love it. So just for the brand partners that are on and listening, those of you that like to share and have community and do DIYs, buy a Simplified Starter Collection and have it like a bath salt or a body scrub or any kind of DIY using those 4 blends. How easy would that be? Total easy button. And then you can invite your friends that don't have oils yet. They can walk away with their own Simplified Starter Collection kit and then go home and do their own stuff. And it's duplicable, right? Super duplicable. Okay. What time is it? We're getting there. All right. What about
Oh my gosh, you've been talking almost an hour. We got to talk business
yeah.
launches.
Yes. Yes. Do you want to?
Okay, so who has not downloaded Olio yet? Anybody?
I don't even have my phone in here.
App. Okay, well, it's time.
Yes.
This is your time. This is your day. Go download the Olio app, OLEO, in the App Store or the Google Play Store. Did I get that right, Sarah?
Yes, you got
Okay.
it right. I was gonna
Okay.
go find a picture of what it looks like. Because I don't have my phone on me. Here we go. Right here, Oleo by Young Living. Okay, so you want to search for, actually, there's the Apple. I think that's the Apple link right there. Okay, let's make sure that that's it when I paste it. Yep, there's the link for, I think that
Yep.
may not be it. I hope that's it.
It should come up if you search it.
Yes. So just make sure it says Oleo by Young Living, because there are a couple other Oleo things that the developer has done. So Oleo by Young Living, and it's a green, big green block letters, and not the one with the flower background, but it's got like a beige background and then big green block letters that say Oleo. If you're on Android, it's in your Google Play Store under Oleo by Young Living. And once you install that, you'll log in with your Young Living credentials, right? Is that what we
Yes.
did? Yeah, you'll log in with your Young Living credentials, and yeah, and then you should be good to go. And if you have any issues at all with Oleo, there is a direct support number or email. Actually, it's not a number. I think it's an email address that we can get you.
Yeah, I was trying to find it real quick, but I'm not having any luck.
Yeah.
All right, so this app, I'm being super transparent. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still playing with it. That's the best way to learn. You got to jump in and click all around. My favorite feature so far is the library, because it has just some great images in there and information at our fingertips. And they're going to be constantly improving this app. This is not like a one and done deal. This is a partnership between the developer and Young Living. But I'm really excited to like put it towards its full potential eventually. I'll get there. This week was like, I'm recovering from convention. I will figure it out more next week. But make sure you know that it is something that Young Living is providing to help us, to support us in growing our business and sharing Young Living. And it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited.
The replay of the convention is not on Oleo. It's on the Weil Events app, or you can go to wileevents.com and put that down here for you. If you have a, I'm sorry, that's not right. It's younglivingevents.com. I haven't put enough letters in there. If you have a virtual ticket or an in-person events.com, I can't talk and type at the same time. If you have a virtual ticket or an in-person ticket, you should have access to the, thank you, Amanda, for saving me there. You should be able to have access to the replays of all the things that were recorded, all of the sessions. If you do have a virtual ticket or an in-person ticket and you are having trouble logging into the app, and again, it's your Young Living credentials, it's the same way you log into your youngliving.com website. If you have any issues whatsoever, you are going to want to email events@youngliving.com, and they will they'll be able to help you out. You can also chat with your closest Diamond upline, especially if she's on this call. She'd be more than happy to help you, because we want to make sure you guys can get in there. You do have until the end of August to watch all of the replays. Yeah. I still need to go watch John Witten's talk from Friday morning that I missed because I was sleeping because I got in so late.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard. I'm glad I didn't save it for the airport. I was going to watch it in the airport, and I think that would have been the wrong time. I need to like go sit in the park or something and listen to it along with tissues.
Really, really good. Okay, we have like 3 minutes, so I'm going to touch real quick on 2 more business things before we
you.
wrap it up. We launched a cruise incentive that was launched Friday morning, I believe. So actually the qualification period has already started. It started July 1st and ends October 31st. There's only 100 spots on this cruise, which it's like, oh boy, that's a competition. It's a 7-night cruise on Symphony of the Seas, departing March 1st, 2026. And it sounds like a great time. I mean, I would love to be on this cruise. So how do you earn points? Enroll a customer on loyalty or a one-time order, reactivate This is new. Yay, reactivations count. Also, you get points for retention. So if your personal enrollee places a second and third order of 50 PV or more, you earn 3 points, which is wonderful. And then for rank advancements, if your personally enrolled or reactivated brand partner ranks up to senior star or higher, you get 3 points. And then if they maintain that rank, you get 6 points. So some really creative ways to earn points. I'm excited about that incentive. And so that started July 1st, like rock and roll. It's time to do it. And then, okay. Can you see that? Sorry, I have
Ish.
Live, Share, Grow. 8 activities for growth. This is in your Olio app. And Courtney Kreitz presented this, I'm assuming on Friday morning when you were asleep, Sarah.
I have it. I do have it. Christy
Okay.
got me one. Yeah.
So, Rory launched it, and then Courtney got on stage and explained the 8 activities so incredibly well. So if you missed that, you'll want to go back and watch it, but it gives you the steps to enroll and duplicate, to share authentically, attract and convert with confidence, and teach others the activities for business growth. Basically a foundation. So step 1 is write your story. Step 2 is connect with others. Step 3 is understand their need. Step 4, share your experience. Step 5, offer a solution. Step 6, follow up and close. Step 7, celebrate their experience. And 8, teach others the activities for growth. So it's really well done. Find it in Olio. And this is going to give you a great framework for what it takes to share Young Living with others in a great way.
And
Okay.
Deb says that they started doing power hours with them yesterday, once a week.
Good to know. Raylan, that feature is not turned on yet. That is a great question, by the way, but it is going to be. They're going to add that feature. So what I've been doing is screenshotting and cropping. So that is what we need to do for now, but there will be that feature added for downloading. Good question.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thanks to all the helpers in the chat and on screen tonight. Always makes it easier. Less stress. But we are at the hour. So y'all, thanks for coming. And
Great
yeah,
turnout tonight. Lots of excitement about convention. This was
awesome
fun.
turnout. That means we're going to see you all at convention next year.
By the way, next week I'm teaching an Oils 101 class, and you can invite your people and your teams if you want to join us on Wednesday night.
Awesome. So go to the person that invited you to this class tonight and get the info for the class next week.
Because it's a different link. It's a different link next week.
It's a different link, but that person should know about that call if you're here tonight. So,
absolutely. Thanks
awesome
guys
sauce.
for coming. It was such great fun turnout.
Thanks for being on, Alyssa and Amanda and all my peoples, all my peepees, all my peoples. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm done now. Officially.
Save the